Okay, you can stop clapping now. I'm here. Hello folks. Phil here at Digital DJ Tips, and today I want to show you this. This is the UDG Midi Controller sleeve in the Urbanite series of mid-range bags from UDG Gear, designed to carry your DJ controller in. And I want to tell you why this is different from kind of budget bags, and why it's different from professional bags, and why it's different from other bags in this range. So if you're looking at this Urbanite range, or you're looking for a bag for your mid-sized DJ controller, roll up and let's have a look what this one's all about. Now UDG has kind of three ranges of bags that controller DJs would be interested in. This is the Urbanite range, sat in the middle between the Creator range, very simple, kind of like occasional use bags, and then their Ultimate range, which are right at the top for kind of DJs who are touring all the time, the Pro kind of gear. But this is for kind of everyone in the middle. And in the Urbanite range, there are what they call flight bags, and this is an example of the other type called the sleeve. Now the main difference between a flight bag and a sleeve is that the sleeve only has one compartment. This is just a one compartment bag, as opposed to the flight bag, which has got lots of extra bits and pieces in it that you can use to carry more than just your controller. So that's a big differentiator between the two. If you're the kind of person who only wants to carry a controller, then out of the two Urbanite systems, this is the one that's going to be most useful to you, I would guess. So I'm going to turn this around now. This is the large one, and this is for controllers which, even though it's called the large bag, the kind of the mid-range controllers, and the extra large bag is for the really big stuff. So this bag will fit things like the controller I have in it now, for instance, which is the Traktor Control S8. And it also fits things like the Numark NS7, the NS6 rather, sorry, and the Pioneer DDJ SX, the latter of which fits in with none of this padding. This is one of the only drawbacks, I'd say, of this kind of bag, which is they kind of make a few sizes, and then you have to fit the padding to the bag that you've got. So you're going to be looking for the right configuration, but they do give some guidelines on a little bit of paper in every bag that shows you exactly how to fit the padding to fit your particular controller if you haven't got the imagination to just have a go yourself. But that's what I've done here. I've had the imagination to have a go and see how it all would fit in with the Traktor Control S8, and as you can see, it fits in really snugly. These bits of padding here are all removed. These all come with the bag, but they all come out and they're velcroed on. So you get these pieces here, you also get this piece here at the front, and you get one piece which I haven't used, which is this big flat piece here. As I say, the instructions give you all the ideas about how to fit it to your particular controller. And actually, in this instance, what I've done is just use a couple of the unused pieces on the bottom to raise the controller up a little bit to fit really snugly in there. This is all really nicely padded with this kind of light grey material. There's quite a smart UDG logo on the bottom there, and then on the top of the bag is this kind of tortoise shell padding, which is really snug once you get your controller fitted in properly. And that's the whole point, I think. You want to get your controller fitted in using all this stuff really snugly, because otherwise it's going to kind of rattle around in the bag and not fit so well at all. So apart from that, there's only a couple of things I'd like to show you about this bag. The first thing is the handle at the top. It's got a very sturdy, riveted on handle here, which is better than the cheaper bags, which tend to just have two little loops that you kind of have to hold together yourself. Much more comfortable for carrying over distances. And then it has this shoulder strap, which I was kind of wearing it with when I walked into video at the beginning, with a nice big rubber-based padded shoulder part, and then it's fully adjustable here, and it's got solid metal, very unlikely to give up on you, holders here that hang on to these equally well stitched on D rings on the sides of the bag, so it goes over your shoulder nicely. As I said at the beginning of the video, probably the decision you're going to make here is, you know, how often do I go out? If you go out every now and then, get something cheaper. If you're out all the time, you probably want something more expensive. But when you've decided on something mid-range like this, the next question is, do I carry my laptop and my laptop stand and my headphones and my leads and stuff separately, or do I want to carry them in the same bag? And if you want to carry them in the same bag, the UDG Flight bag, which is very similar to this but just has more pockets on it, is probably your best bet. But if you want to, you know, have the extra backpack and then just keep your controller in its own hallowed space, then this kind of thing is going to be better for you. It's the UDG Midi Controller sleeve, and it's got lots of detail over on the Digital DJ Tips review that accompanies this video. Thanks for watching.